Hello, this is the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Thank you so much for tuning into this video in which we will look at solving simultaneous equations by substitution. So we have previously looked at solving simultaneous equations by graphing them. The problem is that's hard to do by hand. It's great if you're using technology. Technology can draw the graphs for you and calculate the point of intersection really simply and really quickly. The problem is if we're doing it by hand, we have to be super accurate when we're graphing both lines, and it'd be really hard to see a solution where the x or y's were not whole numbers. So we need another method for solving simultaneous equations by hand that doesn't require us to draw a graph and be super accurate. So the method we're going through today is called substitution. It is so called because you'll have two equations and you substitute one equation into the other. Remember, our end goal is I want to find a solution to this equation that is also a solution to this equation. Each of these has infinitely many solutions on their own, but there is one unique solution that solves this equation and solves this one at the same time. That's what simultaneous means. So for substitution, you substitute one equation into the other. So how do you know which to substitute? You substitute the one that has x or y as the subject of the equation. So in this one, y is the subject of the equation. I'm going to substitute this equation into this one. So what that means is I'm going to take my second equation, and everywhere I see a y, I'm going to replace it with x plus 1. So because I'm timesing y by -3, I need to times -3 by the whole shebang. I need to times it by all of y. So we've got 2x minus 3y equals -7. We've reduced this to an equation with only one pronumeral. We know how to solve these. So we expand the brackets, and then we can collect like terms. 2x minus 3x is -x. All right, let's add 3 to both sides, and then times each side by -1. We get x equals 4. But I'm not actually done here because I've only found x. I need to find the value of y. But that's really simple. If x is 4, y is 4 plus 1, which is 5. We write our solution like this. X first, y second. 4, 5. X equals 4, y equals 5 is a solution to this equation. It's also a solution to this equation. All right, let's try this one here. Well, in this one, neither x nor y is the subject of any equation, but we can easily change that. We could rearrange this equation really easily. For example, we could just write it as x equals 10 minus y, subtracting y from both sides. So now I'm going to substitute this equation into this one. Taking my first equation, I have 3x, so x is 10 minus y, so 3x minus y equals 34. I've reduced it to an equation that has only one variable, so now I can solve as normal. I'm going to expand the brackets and then collect like terms. So -3y minus y is -4y. So you know how to solve this. I subtract 30 from both sides, and then I divide by -4 to get y equals -1. So here y is -1. What does that mean about x? Well, x plus -1 is 10. X minus 1 is 10. So x will just be 11. So we write our solution, x first, y second. X equals 11, y equals -1 is a solution to this equation, and at the same time is a solution to this equation. All right, thank you so much for tuning into this video. This has been the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Have a great day.